Yeah, and I really don't know what to do. Should I go back to my room and pick? Should I go back to my room and pick, or do you know anything that I can do? Like, you guys, I was like literally crying. I sat there just trying to process everything, like, what just happened? What just happened? Where am I getting 15,000? Should I call home and tell them that I am being deported so they do something? And how am I going to explain to them so they understand what happened? Hello handsome and beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. I am Mncedy the poet, udonda weziziva, udonda onganani sentendeni umkhonto yahlala. Isonani singonomuntu, sonomhlambo weziyamazana. I am umzelikazi kaMashobane. Please do join the family, subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any video from me. Okay, so today I am bringing you a story time. Anyways. Let's drink some water. Yeah, this is water. As much as I think I need vodka in order to be able to tell the story, you know, just to get some energy. Because my things have been terrible. Okay, they were terrible. Now everything is okay. Well, I believe everything is okay. So this story time I am going to be telling you, it is about how I almost got deported. I think it was the most stressful time of my life here in Russia. Okay. I think it wasn't as stressful as the few days I arrived, because I had a lot going on there with my dad passing on and all that. But this time it was like, I just felt like my life was coming to an end, because I didn't know that I'm going home. What am I going to do next? Because my being deported, it means I'm losing the scholarship, and it means I'm not getting another scholarship from government unless I pay this one. Where on earth am I going to get money to pay back the scholarship? Like and then the people, you know, those people that are just like always there looking at you, because sometimes I know we say we don't care about what people, you know, say about us and all that, but the what people say syndrome actually affects everyone. I don't know about you, but it does affect me. So I was like, how am I even telling people, like, why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be gone for 5 years? It's like 2 years. Why are you still here? Why are you back? When are you going back to school and all that? So it was just a lot weighing down on me, you know, my life, and just looking at what I'm losing and how am I going to get back. Like, literally, I felt like my life was just done. Like, this is it. I'm doomed. I don't know, maybe I'll go back home and just do some computer course that I can pay while working. I don't know working where, but anyways, let's get down to what happened. Okay, so I was home 2018. That was like 2 years after I had left home. I went home that summer of 2018. So home, it was winter. So if you're home, we'll say winter, because it was July, August, and yeah, a bit of September. I was home, you know, with my family, with my friends. We were vibing and we were just having cool time. Like, I haven't been in Swaziland for like 2 years. So you know, like the vibe, like catching up with friends, hanging out and just having fun, you know, just trying to cover up all the time we didn't spend together in that 2 years. Yeah, it was really interesting. But as much as I was vibing with friends, but I also had struggles on the side. I wasn't getting my allowance on time, you know, government and delaying and all that. Come next week and next week, until it was time for me to come back here in Russia. And I still didn't have my allowance, so I had to borrow the money to buy my return ticket, because most of the time when I go home, I just only buy the one way, and then I wait to get my allowance so I can buy the return. Usually they pay on time. But that year, goodness, but that year I couldn't, until it was like the second week of September. Mind you, classes here start on the 1st of September. So which means I had lost almost 2 weeks of school. And my faculty, like you guys, it is something else. So the adrabodka I already had, it was weighing me down. If you don't know what adrabodka is, it's like defense, when you have to defend classes that you have missed, and tests and lectures and all that. It's just a lot, like, yeah. So I get here in Russia, you know, I also settle in. It was just so cool. I've been home, I go to class, I go to each and every lecturer. I'm like, I'm sorry, I had problems with buying my return ticket, but everything now hopefully is going to be fine. What should I do, you know, to cover up for the classes that I've missed? Most of them were like understanding, you know, because I wrote to my starosta that I'm going to come late, I have issues and all that. So it wasn't as bad when it came to school, you know, and all that. But then the mistake I did was for me to sit, like, just catch up with school as if, you know, nothing else. I didn't go to the foreign department on time. Apparently, when you are here, like when you are new here, you are supposed to go to the foreign department within 3 days. I honestly didn't know it was like strictly 3 days. I just thought, like, you just need to go there for formality's sake. Your girl came back and just enjoyed hanging around with friends, catching up, or how was home, you know, and all that, all the things that I was supposed to do, you know, considering that I was away. And then I went, I think it was almost 2 weeks later, I have arrived in Russia. Shoot me. Just shoot me. Like, I don't know why I took so long to go to the department, to the foreign department, because it's not like I had a lot of things to do. I didn't know it was that important. So when I entered there, I gave the woman my immigration card and all that I was supposed to give it to her, my passport and all that. And she took and looked at the dates, and she just looked at me and like, are you crazy? I'm like, what's wrong? She didn't say anything, but I could tell that she's fuming and she's angry. She took my documents and went to the other office, let's say the supervisor, or maybe like the person who is in charge, you know, of the foreign department. She came out fuming, like she was so angry, like I just couldn't understand what's wrong, what's happening, why are you looking at my documents and just now you're all angry? I thought maybe they'd given, at the airport, they'd given me the wrong immigration card, or something was wrong with my visa, or something was wrong with my my passport. I couldn't understand why were they so angry. And then she said, go back home, go pack your bags, you are going home, you need to go home. Like it was Friday. Yes, it was Friday. I remember it was Friday. By Monday, you are not supposed to be here, you are being deported. I was like, hey, my God, no, what is happening? Like, you guys, I literally fell on my knees, because the way she said it, it was just like, what? And she like she repeated, we are being deported. I literally fell on my knees and I cried. Like, I don't know, I thought maybe my tears were going to move them and they were just going to understand that I cannot be deported. There's no way I can be deported. There is no way I can be deported. There is no way I can be deported. But then we're talking to Russians here. Russians, you guys, they don't do this pity, sympathy thing. When they say this is it, it is. It doesn't matter whether we have the money. It doesn't matter whether we are crying. Like, tears don't move them. But that was that. But I cried. I fell on the ground. I cried like. You know, in Nigerian movies how they cry. Like, I screamed. I was like, there's nothing I can do. They didn't listen to me. And it's like, go home, pack your bags, we are being deported. And I just couldn't, and like I'm saying, I still don't know what's really happening. Why am I being deported? Because I just came to bring my original documents, like, because apparently they're not supposed to be with me. I'm supposed to give them back, and they give me like copies just to carry along, because here in Russia there's apparently this rule that wherever you go as a foreigner, you're supposed to have all your documents with you. It's crazy, I know. You just feel that you're a foreigner. You're a foreigner, you feel it, you know. So So yeah, I'm like, pachimu, and then they were like, your immigration card is expired by 2 weeks. You were supposed to come here the first 3 days you arrived in Russia. I was like, это важно? Is that important, really? And then I think they were also angry, like, I don't know what, maybe they felt like I haven't been listening to the rules or what. But honestly, you guys, like, to emphasize on that, I really didn't know that it was strictly 3 days. I'm like, uminya вообще деньги нету. Я приехала здесь поздно, потому что я не могла купить билет во время. You know, all these things. Like, there's no way I'm going home, because there is no way I can get 15,000 rands in 2 days to go back home, because I'm from home. I was struggling to buy a return ticket. Where are they supposed to be getting the money? Because mind you, I haven't received my allowance. If I go home in these 2 days, it means government will be notified that your student has been deported because of this and this and this. And obviously that means I won't even get the allowance that is on the way. You understand? Like, I was done. I was finished. While I was there crying, she didn't even like try to understand or explain like that. She just told me that my immigration card is expiring because I came here late. I was supposed to come here like 3 days after I've arrived. Now it's like 10 days plus. There is no way they can go to any office and and try to work things out. I'm supposed to go home and get a new invitation letter to come back to study in Russia. That's if I even get it. I'm like, in Swaziland we don't even have an embassy. The embassy that we use is Mozambican. It has a lot of problems, a lot of issues. There's it works like on specific days. It's so hard to go there and actually make things happen. So it means I go home, I'm most likely to be staying there like 3 months, 4 months. That is like a whole semester missed. There is no way I can do Adrabotka for a whole semester. That just means even if I manage to get that invitation and come back here, I already have Achislane, because there's no way. There is just no way I can do Adrabotka for a whole semester. And then now I'm here, I'm out on the streets. I really don't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. Like, I was literally carrying my documents, crying, walking back to my hostel. And I think everyone that was meeting me along the way was like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? What is happening? Are you okay? But I couldn't even like look at them. It's like I was walking, I don't know. It was like a dream. It was like I'm dreaming, like a whole me being deported, like my whole life is ending. Like, I was just having those thoughts, like, what am I doing next? What am I doing next? So I remember I sat by Glavny Corpus, this like the main building in our school. I sat there just trying to process everything, like, what just happened? What just happened? Where am I getting 15,000? Should I call home and tell them that I am being deported so they do something? And how am I even going to explain to them so they understand what happened? Because one minute I understand. And while sitting there, I'm like, let me call this person here. I won't say the name because I didn't actually tell them that I'm doing this story, but he's from Ghana. A very good person, please, if you're watching this video, I just want to say thank you so much. Like, this person, you guys, I literally can, I just don't know what to say. I have never met any person who is as selfless and as humble as, I don't know, as just so selfless as this person. Actually, the whole Ghanaian community. I've only been to Swaziland, of course, and here in Russia, and meeting different people, but the most united and most helping and reliable people you can trust in your whole life, like people you can count on, the Ghanaians, you guys. God bless you. All of you. Like, I owe you big time, and I pray God blesses all of you. Like, thank you so much. So I call this person, let's call him, let's not call him, let's not give him a name. I call this person, I'm like, I'm sitting here and they are telling me that I am supposed to be gone in 2 days because my immigration is expired. I came late to bring it to them. And he's like, what, really? He was like, yeah, and I really don't know what to do. Should I go back to my room and pack? Should I go back to my room and pack, or do you know anything that I can do? Like, you guys, I was like literally crying, and I think he was actually shocked what is happening, and he's like, no, Msebo, calm down, don't panic. Actually, I think there's something that we can do so you don't have to go home. I'm like, please tell me what to do. He cut the call and called another person that used to work in the foreign department. I think she's one of the humble people I've met in that foreign department. And then said, I called this person, this lady, let's call her Lira because she's Russian. I called the Lira. She's going to call you and you are going to talk to her. She will tell you what to do. I'm like, thank you so much, thank you. At that moment when he told me that there's something that can be done, I just felt like, okay, there's hope. And now I was just praying, I hope it works. I was like, I hope it works. So Lira called me. I was like, Nomsebo, how are you? I'm like, I'm okay. Oh, as I'm not okay, because I was still crying. As much as I could tell that they were not tolerating my tears, but I just had hope that them seeing me being in that desperate situation, maybe it was going to help me in a way or another. But yeah. She said, I have heard that you are being deported, your documents are what not. This is what you're supposed to do. So he told me that I'm supposed to leave the hostel. Guys, I don't have money. How am I supposed to leave the hostel? I am being deported and I've been told that I need to buy a ticket in like a day because in 2 days I'm supposed to be gone, like not in Russia. Where on earth am I supposed to be getting money? Now I'm being told that I need to find a hostel where they can be able to re-register you. So apparently if I were to be able to find a hostel where they can register me again and make it as if I didn't move in the hostel before Nje, I was just still trying maybe to figure out my medicals and all that, because before you move in the hostel you're supposed to sort out your medicals, your insurance and all that thinging. And then I was supposed, it took me so long, I couldn't get my insurance on time. I haven't been in the hostel as much as my immigration is expired, but I'm still like moving around in Russia. I haven't moved into the hostel. So that was me going back to the hostel. I entered, I packed my bags, and just my roommate was just like, what is going on? Why are you crying? Why are you packing your bags? Where are you going? I told her that I'm moving out of the hostel because it is part of the problems that I'm facing, the deportation thing. So I packed my bags. I didn't actually take everything because where was I going to take everything? I moved into a hostel. Like, mind you guys, I don't have money. Nothing. Like, I have nothing. I didn't get my allowance. I used all my money when I was home. I had nothing, and I really didn't want to bother my family. So till at this point in time, I haven't told them what is happening. I haven't told anyone. I'm just here breaking down and alone, like carrying all this. Oh, now I had this person that was helping me. So yeah. And then this person actually already knows that I actually didn't have money because we talk more often. Like I told you guys, like these people, they are just so committed in helping others. I had already told him my struggles, that I actually don't even have the money to be doing all this. And it's like, it's fine, just talk to the girl for now and we'll see what is next. And then like a couple of minutes or an hour or so, he sent money 1,600 to my card. Hey, Jesus, your people, oh, hey. And that money was enough for me to take me to the hostel. When I talk about people that are out there, like selfless helping people, they just gave me the money like that, just like, since you don't have money and anything like that, here's 1,600. You can, you know, go to the hostel and live there for the meantime and what not. Goodness, bless you guys. And everyone that contributed, because I don't know, he said it's a lot of people, so anyone, I don't know who exactly, but I want to say thank you if you are one of those people. And then now I was like, oh goodness, thank you so much, thank you so much. So I moved out of the hostel, like my hostel, like the school hostel, moving to another hostel. I don't know, it's like a guest a guest lounge, yeah, let's say like that, where you can just stay in. I stayed there Friday till Monday, and then I explained to them what happened and what not. At first, the woman there was just giving me problems, because she looked at the immigration, is like, it's been long since we have been here, how come you still want to stay here and what not. I explained, I'm still sorting out my medicals, what not, because that's what I've been told to say, so actually everything can work. So I told her, I'm still doing my my medicals and I'm waiting on my insurance and all that. Like, okay, you can stay. I stayed there, and then on Monday when I left, all those days I was like literally praying that my Father, my God, Jesus, the Father of Abraham, please let this work. Please let this work. I cannot afford to go home, because like I said, my going home, it means my life is done, you know. And that, I think this another reason I am still convincing myself that my being here in Russia, it's actually God's work. Like I think that was one of the confirmations for me, because I struggled with believing that this is the place that I'm supposed to be. But then that story for another time. So actually it did work. They let me stay there, and on Monday they gave me the registration. I took it and I went to school, to the foreign department. But then the girl Lira told me that I should just give it to her. I meet her there, I gave her, and she was like, okay, wait till the day so we update you what to do next, if it works or not. So all that Monday I'm just there. I'm supposed to be going to class, but I didn't go because, you know, I was just a mess. Like I was going crazy. And then I waited the whole day, and then later in the evening she called me like, now you can go to the foreign department, everything has been sorted. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, thank you. And then after everything had been sorted, I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, thank you, because now I could go back to class. And then I went back to the lounge where I was staying. I took my things and I moved back in the hostel. Actually didn't tell anyone, only my roommate and then this guy. I think I ever told. Not even my countrymates, no one, not even my family. I didn't tell them. I think I told my sister, my older sister, maybe months later, like months later, like yo. Yeah, so I moved back to the hostel and everything just was okay. And now I'm here, like I'm continuing with my studies, and I'm already in my final year, because I was going for my second year. So all thanks to this person from Ghana who helped me, and to Lyra, and because one thing I realized during that time is that having these people in our lives is just such a blessing, because had I not called those person to tell them that I'm being deported and I really don't know what to do, chances are I could have maybe called home and just told them that I actually need 15,000 right away, or I don't know, or maybe asked my countrymates that already had the money to borrow me, you know, that had already gotten their allowance to give me some money, and I don't know, I'll find a way of paying them back when I get home. So it is good to associate with yourself with other people. Like, one thing I have realized, that when you are away from home, you need other people. There's just no way you can be on your own. There's just no way. You need to join these communities, like talk to other people, talk to other students. Because if I was just that one person, like, I'm the only one from Swaziland here, I can't just be friends with anyone from Ghana or whatever other country, and I didn't have that atnasheni, I mean that relationship. I know he's the one person I can call, and I know what if he is able to do something, was actually going to come through for me. Chances are I would be home by now, because the people in the foreign affairs, they were just so strictly like, go home, like, go home. So yeah, that's like the story. I don't know, I've never done a story time before, so I'm trying to explore and see how it goes. So you guys, you should tell me what you have been through. How has your life been, especially if you're studying abroad? Is everything as smooth, or it was just me? I don't know, but for me it has been a roller coaster. I can say that. But yeah, we survive. Like, we survive. Like, we survive. That's all I can say. We survive. And it's all, like I said, I think I've said that this, I don't know how many times in this video, that it is good to associate yourself with those people. Make friends. You may never know when they can help you. Not just because you need their help, but just to be in a good relationship with people. Because let's say maybe we're enemies, you could have just said, you know what, I'm busy, just sort yourself out. But because we had a good relationship and he was just as helpful as he can be, I am here, and I am so grateful, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, like, comment and share, and tell me, how do you find the story time, or what else. You should tell me whether I should continue doing story times, or I should just stick into my hair and poetry. I don't know, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.